I'll call our meeting of council to order for February the 12th, 2018. Welcome, everyone. Adoption of the agenda, please, by resolution.
Moved by myself, second by Councillor Rock. Be it resolved that the agenda be adopted as presented.
Okay, any additions? Or question, all in favor? It's carried. All right, confirmation of minutes, please.
With regard to the minutes, there's an amendment on that I would request with regard to the council minutes of January 22nd. And actually, there's three motions, 7.4.3, 7.4.4, and 7.4.5, where I either moved or seconded the resolution, and it should be Councillor Rock. It shouldn't reflect the deputy mayor position. So those need to be amended.
You were the deputy mayor on January.
No, it's just in a system, and that's how it came up.
Oh,
when
I see.
went
It's
to the
okay.
minutes. It's the- So instead of reprinting, brought to my attention at about 10 to 6, so instead of reprinting it all, just scratch it out. And then
So as amended?
As amended.
As amended,
As
then?
amended.
It's fine?
Yeah, as amended is fine.
All right.
Moved by Councillor Rock, seconded by Councillor Zazinski. Be it resolved that the minutes of the public hearing, regular council meeting, and committee of the whole of January 22nd, 2018 be hereby approved, all statutory declarations being complied with.
We'll have to sign
Yeah,
them in.
I'm going to be abstaining, obviously. I wasn't at the meeting. So all in favor?
Sorry, Deputy Mayor again.
You pass those down to Alan for signature. Thank you. Citizens period. Come on. All right. Then the CAO report, please.
This will be easier than the last stuff I read out. This is an update as of January 31st relating to various departmental reports. The museum is planning another paint night for February. The museum has applied for heritage grants for collections, inventory, and digitization projects. The museum's continually processing artifacts. RCMP clerk position has been reposted. First aid training took place January 25th and 26th. Canada Summer Job Grants have been processed for 2018. The Recreation Director has been doing a great job covering the maintenance position while the position is vacant. Snow removal for streets and sidewalks is ongoing along with sanding. Engineering provided tour of water treatment plant and lagoon to neighboring communities. Repair of water breaks and repair of curb stops. Installed parking lot controllers and LED lights at the Civic Center. Back truck and landfill compactor being repaired. Starting preparations for setup for Trappers Festival, review of street signage around town, and we're getting lots of complaints about snow removal, dogs, grader ridges, and neighborhood disputes. Assistant CEO is working on the Provincial Offences Act, a number of variation and conditional use applications. Election polls have been reviewed with some proposed changes coming forward. Worked on a land development initiative package, working with OCN on urban programming for Indigenous people. Funding application is part of joint coalition, working with insurance owners on building demolition. Auditors are working on 2016 audit, and 2017 is near completion for submission for audit. And that is it.
Okay. Any questions?
I hope not.
Thank you. 7.2.1. I'm sorry.
No, it's
okay. 7.2.1 Fire Hall expansion.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Rock. Be it resolved that council accept the quote from N53 Engineering in the amount of $1,925 for plans for a proposed fire hall expansion.
Any comments?
Just that we are authorizing the production, I guess, of this plan. It doesn't mean that we're going to be expanding or renovating the fire hall tomorrow. My understanding is these plans will be good for a very long time, and this is just something that we need to do to kind of get the ball rolling so that when the fire hall is expanded, we're ready for it.
Okay, Councillor Rock.
Just in addition to that, rationale for the expansion is to allow more easy access to our equipment and whatnot. Right now, We find that the space is quite full, and by doing some expansion in our existing building, they'll be able to do a better job and have access.
Good, okay. Call the question, all in favor? It is carried. 7.4.1, payroll and accounts.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Cross. Be it resolved that council authorize the following accounts. General checks number 20241 to 20305 in the amount of $403,896.57. Electronic funds transfer in the amount of $60,528.34.
Okay, any questions? Call the question, all in favor? It is carried. All right, attached are the January 22nd, 2018 board minutes from the Pot Community Renewal Corporation. Also, the Destination Marketing Committee minutes from December the 4th. Museum Board, Councillor Rock.
We have a meeting tomorrow evening at 5:15.
Way. Sustainable Forest, Councillor Rock.
Oh, one additional thing, the museum board was the group that was working Chase the Eights on Saturday evening, and we were fortunate enough to earn $14,239, I believe it was, for our efforts. We had a great show of volunteers to work on behalf of the committee, and it was really good to hear the positive comments about that people were when they would ask, well, who's the fundraising for? And they said, oh, it's for the museum, and they were happy to support it.
It really needs to be said before it goes that this started out as a little fundraiser for the Legion, has helped this community in so many ways. It really is quite amazing. That's a lot of money. All right, let's see, Community Development Corporation, Councillor Giff.
We plan to have a meeting in the next 2 weeks. Last week, the director went with a group from PBDC as well as UCN to meet with Winnipeg in regards to the aerospace initiative that was announced a few months ago. So that was good.
Good. Destination Marketing, Councillor Cross.
We met last week. We reviewed some grant applications. So we had 2 grants that we did approve, one to the CDC for some MTech training. So that's hospitality and customer service training. So that's going to be provided to 40 frontline customer service workers in the PA and OCN at the end of the month. And then we had another grant that we approved for the Huskies to host a provincial tournament here. And we had a couple others that we reviewed that unfortunately we didn't approve, and I just want to remind groups to make sure that if you do have events and stuff coming up, that you get your grant applications into the committee at least 30 days prior to the start of your event so that we have time to review them. And other than that, I can't really think. Oh, we also talked about, we had a presentation at our meeting in December from Alan McLaughlin. He's been hired as a consultant with Travel Manitoba, so he came to talk to us about a place branding project. So that's something that the committee is talking about perhaps undertaking, and we're looking at getting some more information and having a presentation from Travel Manitoba in April on that.
Okay. Recycling Board, Councillor Zelinski.
No meeting.
The Pot Community Renewal Corporation, Councillor Zelinski.
No meeting.
All right, Library Board, Councillor Forward.
We were scheduled to have a meeting last week, but it was canceled. It's business as usual at the library, and there wasn't really any great need for the board to meet until, or at least in expectation of budget information from the town. So the library submitted a budget, and we're just kind of waiting for feedback so that it can be discussed at the board level. So we did not have a meeting, and the next meeting is scheduled for March the 6th or 7th or something like that. First week in March, I think.
Kelsey Planning District, we've been meeting. So we approved all our procedures and our policies and set up our bylaws, and then proceeded to hire a company to provide the services to develop the district planning district. So things are moving at a pretty rapid pace, finally. And to my knowledge, there hasn't been a meeting with the Kelsey School District. Okay. Citizen spirit. Okay. Motion to adjourn, please.
Right here.
Okay.